To really make anything effective, you need to work together. That's number one. You can't just drop off any program, software, and you must have parent buy-in, you have to have student buy-in, you've got to have all the teachers buy-in. So you start with your staff, and you have them understand what the program is, and then you have them play with the program, and you realize this is not a kid's program. This thing is tough. I mean, it really does. When I first took the program and played with it myself, and I'm like, oh, this one's easy. This one's, I can do this. I can do it. And then all of a sudden, it's okay, Lou. You keep trying. Good job. You can do it. I was like, what? How are these kids going to do this? But what was amazing to me is because as an adult, you know where your strengths are and you know where your challenges are. And that program had me pegged. I'm like, I can't do this game because of my short-term memory or whatever. It did. So that convinced me, first of all. So your teachers need to play with it so they understand it. Then we had a parent meeting. Being a private school, I thought, okay, where am I going to get the funding for this? We had already started our school year. Okay, I don't have the extra funds, but I pulled in our first pilot program. We had 15 students, and I pulled in those parents, and we picked the students, and I wanted the very, very bright, the straight A student. I wanted those that are in Title I. Those that have difficulty reading, and your average kid. We tried to just do our own mini. So we handpicked that first group. Had a parent meeting. Said, okay, parents, here's the deal. Your children have been picked for various reasons. Somewhere you fall on this level. It's a pilot program. I'm testing it out. But I don't have any money to do it. So it's going to cost you X dollars. And they all went, what? And I'm like, okay, we'd love to have you participate. And that parent meeting, I think, is absolutely critical. I spend an hour explaining how the brain works, okay, and how this program works, and why it's so important. And when you understand how the neurons fire, that it must be done 2 to 3 times a week. You can't do it one day, wait 2 weeks, and then try it again. It's not going to work. Real simple. So once they understand that, and I had 2 in this group of 15, and I knew we have many on the tuition assistance because we're on the federal food program. Okay, so many of our children qualify for that, and so we had scholarships. So I only had to pay for 2 children out of the 15. What was interesting was the program, again, is only halfway through. It's like 6 or 7 weeks. I had a parent walk in and had a check in his hand. He goes, here, this will pay for licenses for the next 2 kids. And I'm like, what? And he goes, I've seen a difference already with my daughter. And I'm thinking, that's good. We did not even finish the pilot. And our next group, because I was going to do another pilot, I had 35 parents on a waiting list. How to get my kid's name on there? That was strictly from what they had learned from this pilot group. No announcements from me. We didn't even know what the final results were. Okay, and so we're like, this is a good sign. So then we did another pilot group. Again, it was after school. But the more we talked about it, we thought, boy, what would really be great? Because the scores were related to how many times they were there. Mm-hmm. The one parent says, oh, no, the program didn't work. I said, isn't this funny? Your kid was absent 9 times. It's not going to work, guys. And you can buy the product right now online. Any parent can do it. And I say that at the parent meeting. You want to buy it? Go ahead and buy it. Do it at home. Because the one mother said, I really want to do it. And you're all gung-ho. And for the first 2 weeks, it's great. And then all of a sudden, well, we missed one lesson. And then by the 4th week, and before long, it's not, So you really want it controlled. So keeping it controlled, right within your school is really, ideal. So so that really talked about, how I'm trying to get everyone involved. And then with the children, when I have this meeting, having the children see what the different games, as they refer to them, are, they're really kind of excited. They're thinking, okay, this should be fun. And that's how you get everyone really hooked together.